Is that the rattle?
Yes.
Okay. And you have an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, my book. Can you grab it? Sorry. I was like, I was missing something here. Just didn't know what.
There you are.
Found me.
Already have 8 people on.
I see that. Hello.
11
welcome. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Hello, hello.
$14 now.
All right, perfect. I did have one to draw. Do you remember who it was?
Did you write it
Oh,
down?
it was fire.
Fire Chief's one?
Thank you.
Tomorrow?
Yes, Tammy. So I will be
Okay.
drawing for Tammy today. So
She
she's-
did an extra donation?
No, we missed her.
No, we didn't?
Yeah,
She's right
there
here.
was one that we missed. Not from yesterday, it was from the day before.
Oh, I see,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
20 people already.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi, my name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. Here on my lives, you can get your questions answered. There's a few different ways, and I see you guys are already started. Hit that like button. For every 20,000 likes, I will do 5 free questions. Yesterday's live, I think we did about 30 free questions in total. So, hit that like button. It goes fast. $7 minimum donation gets you a guaranteed question. If you do a $15 donation, you get a question answered, plus you get a chance to win a prize. And the prizes are an extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my children's book, The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. So I'm an indie author, which is just a fancy way of saying that I am self-published. So my book is about the soul and the journey of the soul from the other side coming here into this life, what the other side looks like, what we look like on the other side, and what it looks like to pick our lives, pick our experiences and the people in our lives, and then coming into this incarnation. So it's a great book for kids if you want to help them to remember who and what they truly are, that we are a soul having a human experience and not the other way around. If you do a $25 donation, you will get a question answered, you'll get entered into the draw, and then in September I'm going to do an extra draw where I'm going to draw just for a free reading. Also, if you pre-order a copy of my book while we're live, that is all included as well, and you'll be entered into the draw in September. And yesterday we did 2, I pulled for 2 people instead of 1, because I felt generous. So, so I'm going to pull for Tamara. Tammy is how it went. All right, what I got? Extra question, okay, Tammy? And it was Fire Chief's mom, Tammy, okay? Yeah. All right.
Okay. I think we're just waiting for some donations.
For sure.
We have 52 people on.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining.
Got some. Hi, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Veronica says, hola.
Hola.
She said, good morning, Rebecca. Kadesha says, Nara says, another one says, good morning. Another says, good afternoon.
Yes, good morning, good evening, or
good night.
Good night. No, wait. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Yes. That's what I should be saying.
Tammy just came on.
Okay, Tammy, I just did your poll, honey. So you won an extra question, okay? So you can just send that over to Instagram. All right. Oh, oops. You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, perfect.
For Amy.
Love it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is always everything is in alignment. We're moving in the right direction. One of my favorite ones to see, actually.
We're still waiting.
Okay.
No worries. So you can just go over how to donate, stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're new to my live, the way that it works is I do a handful of free readings. The way that those ones work is hit that like button. For every 20,000 likes, I will do 5 free readings. It's a minimum $7 donation to get a question guaranteed answered. If you do a $15 donation, you get entered in for a chance to play our game, which is just extra prizes. So the extra prize is an extra question, a mini reading, which is a 15-minute reading with me, a full reading, which is 45 minutes, or a copy of my children's book, The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. So this is a book that I actually channeled over 20 years ago. I had an experience at 14 where I crossed over to the other side, and I was told it wasn't my time to be there, and I was sent back. But before that, I got to see what the other side looks like. I got to see what we look like on the other side, which I thought was interesting. It was nothing like anything that I'd ever heard in church or in books or anything before. So the way we look on the other side is definitely different from what we have been taught. And so that is in the illustrations of this book. So if that's something that piques your interest, please go and pre-order a copy. All of the people who do pre-order on the live are going to get entered in for a chance to win a free reading with me in September. If you do a $25 donation or more, you will also be entered in September to get a free reading, plus you'll get all of the extra perks. So question answered here, an extra gift, and then you get to be entered in September. So it's all a lot of fun.
Also, someone asks, can you tell us more about your gifts? So beautiful how in tune you are. Is what you see options for the future, like threads in a tapestry? Does it ever change?
It can change. So here's the interesting thing is when you go to a psychic medium, usually the mediumship stuff is pretty straightforward. But when it comes to intuitive things, if you don't like what you hear, you can actually shift it just by being like, nah, I don't want that to be my outcome, and then shift the energy. But for the most part, it's pretty set in the way that it's going to be. Depending on yourself, you can shift timelines and things like that. So you can have people come to you sooner, or you can push it away with fear. So I have seen that happen. So I am a born psychic. I was born with my gift. As a kid, I didn't understand what it was. I'm pre-internet, so I had to figure all of this stuff out myself. I didn't have access to, hands-on things to find out what was going on. So at 16, I got certified in Reiki, and I also trained with a shaman and learned about, telepathy and using my intuition and trusting that. So I did a lot of training. I've been doing it now for almost 30 years. It'll be 30 years next year, so it's crazy, but yeah. So I've been working with my gift for a long time, and that's why it flows really fast. I know a lot of times people are really shocked by how quickly I get information, but it's just because I don't have any resistance to what comes in, and so the information flows freely. Yeah, that was a great question.
All right, so we do have a few donations,
Perfect.
so I'll read out our list.
Okay.
Our first question will be from Candy. Welcome back,
Candy.
Then Veronica Gomez.
Hi, honey.
Then Kadeja, and that's it for now.
Okay, perfect. And keep hitting that like button. So every 20,000 likes, I will do 5 free readings. Okay, guys?
Also, someone said, how can you do a reading without seeing a person in person?
Because we're all connected energetically. That's how. We're all part of the same energy field, and we're all connected. So I just allow the information to come in, and also I am very close with my guides, so my guides give me a lot of my information too.
All right. Our first question is from Candy, who says, hi, I just found out my friend was murdered on Saturday night. Does he know what happened? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. He definitely does know now that he's crossed over. What I get is, so it looks like it was a surprise situation. I feel like it's like from the back, so it was from behind him is what I get. So he didn't know. It happened really quickly. You don't have to worry about whether or not they felt it, because it just feels like, okay, it's over. I'm out of my body kind of situation. Okay, so it does feel like it came from behind, honey, but don't worry, because he's fine. All right.
Our next question is from Veronica Gomez, who sent $25. Veronica says, hi again.
Hello,
Will
honey.
I win the Travel Channel Sweepstakes?
Oh, it's a fun thing to do, but I don't see you winning it. I'm sorry, honey. That's fun, though. I've never actually entered those, but they look fun. Really? Really? Okay, you got to gift this to somebody. Let's give this to your daughter, okay?
That's amazing.
Veronica, you've won so many of those.
Oh my gosh. I think that's her fifth one.
Her 5th one, yeah.
Wow.
That's your 5th mini reading, honey. I love
crazy.
you. That's so great. You deserve it, though, sweetie.
Wow. All right.
All right.
Our next question. She said, yes, I will.
Okay.
Our next question is from Kadeja, who sent $15. She says, hi, 2 questions, please. What do my guides need me to know about my current business about to launch? New relationship soon?
So you definitely have a new relationship coming in 2023 for you, honey, because you're going to be really busy for the next 6 months is what I hear, okay? Keeping yourself focused, don't get distracted or pulled in different directions. You have to keep your focus, because the beginning is going to be where it's the hardest, the most work is what I get, okay? So just keep focused for these next 6 months. Don't let anything distract you, and you're going to be gold, okay? The business is going to do really well is what I hear, okay?
All right.
Pull. Right? Pull. Extra question, honey. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay?
All right.
That's so great.
Also, we just reached 100 viewers. If you just want to go over how to donate again.
Really quickly, I will. Yes, yeah. And I should mention that you can donate through my link tree because I didn't mention that before. So how it works is for every 20,000 likes, I do 5 free readings. And $7 will get you, $7 minimum gets you 1 question answered. $15 gets you a question answered, and then a chance to win a prize. So the prizes are an extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my children's book, The Little Light. If you do a $25 donation or more, you're going to get all of that. Plus, in September, I'm going to be doing another draw for a free reading with me. Okay? If you pre-order a copy of my book while we're live, same thing applies. You're going to get your question answered here on the live, an extra prize, and then you will be entered in September as well for a chance to win a free reading with me. So I just did the draw for last week's entries, and I'll be doing the draw for the next one in September, okay?
All right.
Oh, and you can find the donate button up in my link tree. If you don't see my link tree, just Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree, or you can head over to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, and there's a donate button there as well.
All right. Our next question here is from Jessica Fernandez.
Hello, honey.
Who says, "Hi, Rebecca. How do you see my ear healing, if ever? Any advice? Thank you so much."
So it doesn't look like it's going to be full recovery is what they're saying, but I do feel like there's a reason for it. So don't panic. It's not going to stay how it is. It does feel like I'm going to say 90% of the recovery is going to happen. Okay, honey? Be gentle with it. Be careful with it, they say. And don't like play loud music and that kind of thing to it. Okay, so just be really gentle with it is what I hear. Yeah.
And I do see another donation from the website from Julie Humes. If you're here, you can put your question in.
Perfect.
All right. I will read out our list. Yes, she says she's here.
Perfect.
Just put your question in.
So put your question in, Julie.
While we are waiting for her to put her question in, I will read out our list.
Okay, so just listen for your names, you guys, and this is the list for right now.
All right, our next question will be from the Potters, then from Allie Ford, then Wester Kimberly, and that's it for now.
Okay, perfect.
All right, and Julie sent her question.
Awesome.
Julie asks, will me and Tevin get back together soon?
So I feel like somebody else is coming into your life, honey, and it feels like this person's coming in within the next 4 months. So there's not going to be a chance for you guys to get back together, basically, is how I get that energy, okay?
All right, our next question is from the Potters, who asks, have I met the person I am going to spend my life with?
Yeah, you have. So the person that you have in your energy, it looks like is an exact vibrational match for what you need. So definitely.
Right. Also, someone asked, are pregnancy questions allowed?
Yes. Yeah.
And another can't get the donate button to work.
Okay, so just go to the website. Sometimes the link tree is being funny here on TikTok. So just go to www.rebeccadragonheart.com and just use that donate button. Okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from Allie Ford, who asks, general reading around pregnancy and timing, what the future holds there.
Okay, so make sure that you're in a healthy state physically before you try to get pregnant, honey. So make sure you're eating healthy, not putting any kind of contaminants in your system, okay? So no smoking, no drinking, that kind of stuff. Just getting yourself to that perfect pH balance type thing, okay? So that you can get pregnant easily. I hear that you're going to have your first in 2 years, and it does look like you're having more than one child. All right. Our
next question is from Wester Kimberly, who asks, hello, anything for my dad or loved ones?
So your dad definitely does visit you quite often, honey. What I get is more so in your dream time. So that seems to be when you're the most receptive, or this turns off. So you get a lot of validation studies around, but you sometimes will logicalize it. So you'll be like, oh, it was just, this creaky house, or it was somebody next door, or whatever, that kind of thing. So he tells me that he visits you more in your dreams so that you can't really deny seeing him and that kind of thing. He does tell me that he will play with your hair sometimes, so it'll feel like it feels like your hair gets caught on something, or it feels like a spider web, that kind of thing. And that's just his way of validating that he's touching you, okay?
All right. Our next question, I will read out our new list.
Okay.
Our next question will be from Flora. Welcome back, Flora. Then Bleach Blondie.
Welcome back.
Then Terry. Then Lisa Lizard.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to all of them.
That's right.
All right. Flora. Flora asks, how will it go with my sister's separation and legal division of property with her ex? Will it go in her favor? My sister's name is Leonora.
Yeah, so the sense that I get, it's going to be a bit of compromising on her part. So it's not all going to be in her favor, but it's definitely going to be evenly done, is what I get, okay?
All right, and we're almost to 20K.
Wow, you guys, we've only been on for like 5 minutes.
Great. All right, our next question is from Bleach Blondie, who asks, when do you see me meeting the man I'll marry?
8 months, they say. So this person is going to be coming in. It feels like you're going to be introduced through somebody you know. All right.
All right. Oh, and we just reached 20K.
20K.
We're almost done this list. So.
Okay, so we're going to we'll finish this list. So hold your questions. Get them ready.
All right. Oh, someone said, how much are donations for a question, or can we donate for mediumship?
So it's $7. Yeah, I do both on here, honey. So $7 minimum. A $15 donation will get you a question answered and then an extra prize. And those extra prizes are a extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my book. If you do a $25 donation or more, or if you pre-order a copy of my book while we're live, you'll get all of that. Plus, you'll get entered in for a chance to win a free reading with me in September, okay?
All right, our next question is from Terry, who asks, been emotional thinking about Alfonso. How does Alfonso currently feel about me and everything that he put me through?
So it feels to me like Alfonso is very distracted. And so there's a lot of like me energy, and life is keeping me busy. So I'm not really feeling that there's a lot of remorse or a lot of thinking about things, okay? It's more I'm in the reactive stage of life. So I'm reacting to everything, but I'm not really thinking or dwelling about stuff. Okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from Lisa Lizard, who sent $15.
Yay!
Lisa Lizard asks, will my nephew be moving in with me? And if so, when do you see that happening? And do you see me getting a different job and what that might be?
So I do see, I don't see a change with your career yet. In 2023, they say that will happen, but it feels later in the year. I do see your nephew moving in with you, and I do feel like that's happening just before the holidays, so it's going to be very soon, honey. Okay, let's draw. Let's give her something good. What I got you? Extra questions. Yay! So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right, 5 free question time.
Yeah, 5 free questions.
Our first one is from Mona, who asks, how will things go with Ro?
Okay. Please, when you're interacting, keep your heart open. Get the ego out of it, okay? No pride, no ego. Keep that out of the way and just be open-hearted is what I hear.
All right. Our next question is from Myra V. Welcome back. Who asks, is my nephew in peace? Is he happy?
Definitely, honey. And you don't, it's kind of like, I can't even really explain to you what it's like there, but it's definitely a lot lighter and full of love. Okay. And there's nothing that we take with us that's negative.
All right. Our next question is from Davina. Welcome back, Davina, who asks, why do I keep seeing 111, 1111, 222? Any messages from my daughter, Liviana?
So your daughter actually sends messages more through like butterflies and birds. The numbers are more your guides, okay? So when you see the number 111 or you're seeing 1111, those are manifestation numbers. So it's like what you're thinking about is manifesting. So it's either a warning to be careful what you're thinking about or really hyper-focus on that thought, okay? The 222 is your guides are with you, partnerships, that kind of thing, okay? So it's just letting you know that partnerships are coming your way, okay? So it's really important that when you see those numbers, you go back to what was I just thinking, feeling, or saying when I saw those numbers, and that's your guide's validation of that, okay?
All right, our next question is from Diana, who asks, will I pass my 4 fall semester of classes and go to Jordan in the winter for my engagement?
Yes, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Keep me posted.
All right, our next question is from Sandra B879, who says, please, will my family and I get out of this dip we're in?
Definitely. I do see that there's going to be a shift within 4 months here for you, okay, honey? So you're not stuck where you are. Definitely.
All right, and our last free question is from Tiff, who asks, do you see any more kids for me?
I do see one more, and it's going to be a little girl. All right.
All right.
All right.
And Leanda Stellato just pre-ordered a copy of the Little Life.
Oh, thank you.
Yay! She's also been on pretty much every
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, so let's draw for her, honey. Put your question in, okay? I'm going to draw right now. An extra question. Yay! And then put your question for the pre-order, okay? And then you will be in the draw in September, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
And someone said, how do I donate?
So I have a link tree at the top of my TikTok. If you don't see the link tree, you can head to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com.
All right, I'll read out our new list
Perfect.
here. Our next question will be from Heather TS, who's, and then Mary Ann, then Fernie, then Amber, then Bootshiki, then Anne-Marie, then Paige, then Melissa, then Tanya, then Abigail, then Allie Ford, then Jaden Lynn Easton, then Bleach Blondie,
Again.
then Alice Watson, then Love a Lot Creations, then Kadeja, then Coley Liz.
That is a large list.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll go through it fast.
Yeah, we will. You guys are all next.
All right, our first one is from Heather TS, who sent $25. Yay! Heather asks, does Joey have anything he needs me to know?
So it's really important, honey, that you find yourself and that you be yourself with everybody that you interact with. And that's the message that I keep hearing over and over. It's like, don't be anybody less than you, because you are amazing, okay? And you have to hear that loud and clear, that you don't have to sugarcoat or quiet yourself or change yourself for anybody. That is the message I get, okay, honey? All right, let's draw. Extra question.
Yay!
So just send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right. Oh, and Leanda put her question in.
Oh, perfect.
Leanda asks, can you tell me something about the place/house I will move to, please?
So it looks to me like it's got a lot of, it's very bright, lots of windows, lots of light coming in, so it's facing towards the sun. And I do see a small property, not a huge property, but a small property. And it doesn't feel like you feel like you're in the suburbs, so you're not in the country. It's more yeah, that's what you would call it, I guess, the suburbs. So you're not right downtown or anything, but there is neighbors and you guys are kind of close together is what I see. Okay, honey?
All right. Oh, and someone said, where can I find info about the book? Topic and price, please.
Definitely. So just head over to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, and there's a whole bunch of information plus a video there. And this is what it looks like. So there's 3 different tiers there. It's in the pre-order stage because I am self-published, so I do have to come up with all the funds up front to be able to pay the illustrator and the printers and the advertising and all that fun stuff. So you'll be able to see all of that there, and you can pick whichever tier you'd like. I will say this, the first 2,000 people to support are going to get a special edition copy, so it is going to be a little bit different than this guy. So it's going to have gold leaf on the front like this, but the paper is also going to be gold leafed, and they're going to be all signed copies, and I'm only going to be printing 2,000 of those. So right now we're at 100 and what were we at?
50 almost.
Almost 150 pre-orders. Yeah. Something to that effect. So you're still well within the range to get the special edition copy.
All right. Our next question is from Marianne, who sent $15. Marianne asks, I feel like everything is crumbling around me. Do you see things getting better?
So here's what I'm hearing for you is that things need to be broken apart so that we can reestablish and replant your foundation, okay? So things need to end. Some things need to close. The doors need to close so that we can open to the new energy for you for 2023. Okay, so we got to let go of things that no longer are serving you. It's okay. I know it sucks because it's things that you're like, but I really wanted this thing to work out. And what they're saying is it wasn't meant to be that. It's meant to be something better, honey. So yes, it's definitely going to improve in 2023 for you. Okay, this is a draw, right?
Yes. Oh,
that goes back in the bowl instead of out of the bowl. Congratulations, you won a mini reading. So just email me that you want a mini reading today, okay, honey?
All right.
Yay.
All right. Our next question here. Give me one second. Our next question is from Fernie. Fernie asks, can you predict when I will give birth to my twins?
So it feels to me like it's going to be just a few months in I'm going to say 4 months into next year. So I don't know what that is. January, February, March, April. Yeah. I guess that would be April, right?
Yeah. All right. Oh, and someone asked, how many more lives will you be doing for the possibility of winning a free reading? So when are we doing the draw for September?
So I have to look at my schedule, but I will give you guys the full details coming up. It's going to be, I think, so it's mid-September is when I'm going to do the draw. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll be getting all of the details. I have to look at my schedule and see what's what there.
All right.
And I'm also in the middle of a move at the end of the month, so it's going to really depend on how many lives I'll be able to be on.
All right. Our next question is from Amber, who sent $15. She asks, I heard from Craig he had a bad weekend. It resulted in an altercation with the guys. Will he reply back, and will we get together tomorrow or this week, or is he needing space for now?
Give him some space. I hear it will be this week, though, so it feels more towards the end of the week, honey. Definitely give him the space that he needs because he feels prickly. We don't want to deal with that prickly energy, and there's nothing that you can do to make things better. So don't try to fix that, okay? And this is a draw one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Extra questions. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right. And someone asked, do you have to pay to have a question answered?
No, just hit the like button, and every 20,000 likes, I do 5 free questions. So yesterday I did 30 free questions, so it's worth it to stick around, okay?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Butshiki, who asks, will I be purchasing my home anytime soon or at all?
So it looks like it's going to be next year for you, honey, but it does feel like it's in like February, towards the end of February. So you will be purchasing, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Anne-Marie, who sent $50. Yay! Anne-Marie asks 2 queries, please. I've had a sharp pain in my right upper side over a week. Does it need hospital attention or home treatment? Also, any guidance on my mediumship skills, please and thank you.
So I definitely would go get that checked, honey, but it does feel like it might just be like a spasm, but I would go get it checked just to be sure, because if it's lasting for more than a couple of days, you don't want to leave it. It might be something that can be alleviated easy, right? So don't be suffering is what I hear. With your mediumship practice, honey, you got to practice. So you got to find people who've lost people and ask them if you can do a reading with them. Take a picture, a photograph, and connect that way, okay? That's going to be the easiest way to do it. All right, I'm going to draw. Extra questions. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right, and someone said, how do I get a paid reading?
So just go up to the link tree. If you don't see my link tree, you can Google Rebecca Dragonheart link tree, and there's a donate button there. It's $7 minimum, gets you 1 question. $15 gets you 1 question and a chance to win a prize. And the prizes are extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my children's book. If you do a $25 donation, you get all of that. Plus in September, I will be doing a draw for somebody to win a free reading with me. So I just did one yesterday, and I ended up doing 2 because I just felt really generous.
All right. Our next question is from, for like a full reading.
For a full reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone asked how to get a full reading.
Oh, how to get a full reading. So you do that through my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, under readings. And then if you go to my members area, there's other things that I also offer.
All right. Someone said, oh my God, that's awesome prizes.
I think so too.
Our next question is from Paige Anderson, who asks, do you have messages from loved ones or my guides? Open to anything I may need to hear the most.
So you definitely have a lot of spirit activity around you, honey, but your guides is what you need to really strengthen your communication with, okay? So I have a bunch of videos that I will suggest that you go watch on how to communicate and connect with your guides, but here's the easiest way to do so is to start talking to them and ask them to give you signs that they are around. They do communicate through numbers with you, and they do communicate by sending certain people to you, okay? So it's really important that you start learning what those signs are so that you can have a lot more peace in your life, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Melissa. Welcome back, Melissa, who asks, you mentioned a while ago that Sean and I had a romantic future and you heard wedding bells. Do you still see reconciliation between us happening, or has that changed? No, it hasn't changed. It's just sometimes it just takes a bit of time for both parties to get to where the energy needs to be, okay, honey? So I still see that happening for you guys. All right.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Tanya asks, will I get the job I am wanting, or will I get a new job I will love soon?
So I'm not hearing that you're going to get the job that you're asking for right now, but I do hear that you are going to have something that's going to be a stepping stone into what you're trying to get into, honey. Okay, so it's just going to take you're taking a convoluted way of getting there, and I do hear by 2023, towards the end of the year, you're going to be exactly where you want to be, and it's going to be fantastic is what I get.
All right, our next question is from Abigail. Abigail asks, how will Noah and I's hangout tonight go? It has been going really well. Do you think he will confess feelings tonight?
So Noah's really shy, not very good about expressing the feelings aspects of things, but definitely physically expresses. So yes, there's going to be some expression, but it may not be through words. Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Allie Ford, who asks, hi again. Lost good friend tragically in June. Any insight into how she's doing on the other side? Any messages I can share with her fiance/family?
Yes, so definitely she visits a lot of people. There's a lot of people involved or were involved in her life. Okay, so I see her doing a lot of visiting. She visits you in your dreams. So it's important that when you dream about her, honey, that you keep a record of what you remember from the dreams, because it's information. Okay. She's absolutely doing fine, honey. You don't have to worry about her, and you can tell her fiance that she wants him to be happy. So let go of the sadness part that's holding him back.
All right. Our next question is from Jaden Lynn Easton, but they did not include their question.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. So Jaden, if you're here, just put your question on the live. Okay, honey?
All right. While we wait for that, I will go to the next question.
Sure.
All right, our next question is from Bleach Blondie, who asks, will Gage get karma for how he's treated me?
Yeah. The funny thing is, and the wonderful thing is, the universe always finds balance. And you may not be around to see it, but you're definitely going to hear about it, is what I hear.
All right, and Jaden just put their question in. Jaden asks, my sister's dog just passed away, and I want to know if he's okay on the other side.
Definitely, and just let her know that the dog is still around, so it's not gone. So tell her to pay attention to hearing the sounds of the dog and feeling the dog's presence, okay?
Yeah. All right. Our next question is from Alice Watson, welcome back, who says, hi, Rebecca. Should I be worried about Shauna and my ex Sasha reconnecting? Will it stop us getting back together? Thank you.
No, you don't have to worry, honey. You know the old saying, let something go, and if it's yours, it'll come back to you? I get that kind of energy about it. You don't have to worry is what I get, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Love A Lot Creations, who asks, what should I do next with Corey? Will we stay together? Are we meant to be?
No, it looks like somebody else is coming through. I get it's either Daniel, I think is the name, but that's the person who comes through for you, honey. That's going to be your person. Sorry.
All right. Our next question is from Kadeja, who says, hi again. Been feeling like something is touching me lately. Can my guides tell me what that is? I'm gifted, so I'm not sure if it's me or something else.
So I definitely feel like you have a presence in your space. It doesn't feel anything dark or bad, but it does feel like something that is in your space trying to get your attention, honey. I'm going to say this. If it makes you uncomfortable, just ask them not to do that in certain ways, okay? So be like, I'm open and receptive to communication, but please don't freak me out, right? That's the easiest way to do it. And just having those boundaries, definitely you attract that kind of energy. So you just have to be really diligent about making sure that your boundaries are kept, okay?
All right, our next question is from Coley Liz 90, who sent $25. They ask, is there someone trying to communicate with me? If so, who? And what would they like me to know?
So I don't get that it's a someone in that sense. It's more about you being open and receptive to the divine information that's coming in for yourself, honey. It feels like it's for you. So this is you listening to your guides and intuitively the things that are coming in. So you're clairaudient, which means you hear things. So when you start getting those thoughts that are coming in, it's really important either you record it on your phone or you keep a notebook and you record it, okay? Because we don't ever remember this stuff because it comes in really quickly and goes out really quickly. So it's really important to keep track of what's coming through. And you will be really amazed at the information that you're getting, okay? So bring a book with you, or at least pay attention to that, okay? And this was a draw, right?
Yes.
And she's entered in for September as well,
yes.
So make sure there's a star there. Extra question. So just send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right, that was the end of our list here.
Perfect.
So let me just...
What are we at?
We are almost at 40,000. Yeah. Keep liking. If we get to 40,000 before I read the list, we'll just do it.
That's right. You guys are awesome with those likes, by the way.
All right, I do see a donation here from Whitney Lawson, but I don't see a question. So Whitney, if you're still here, put your question in.
Perfect. Yeah.
Let me just write that.
I'm sure she's still here.
Down. I do believe I saw her. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not missing any.
So don't say donated on the live, guys. What happens is we go through the donations as they're received. So we call out a chunk of names. So just listen for your name, and then if a long period of time goes by, then go ahead and say, I donated like 20 minutes ago and I still haven't heard my name. But just saying donated isn't going to help us, okay?
All right. Whitney put her question in. So
okay.
Whitney asks, will Cody and I get back together soon?
So it sounds like it's going to happen in 2023 for you guys. But there is a reconciliation happening, okay, honey?
Right. And we just reached 40K.
Yeah. Right on. You guys are awesome.
All right. 5 free questions.
5 free questions. Go.
Someone said, how do I send a question to your Instagram?
So just go on Instagram and just put Rebecca Dragonheart, and I'm the only one there. So just send it to me on there. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Dorothy. Dorothy asks, when will Stephen propose to Molly? Thank you and please.
So it feels like it's close to Christmas time. So in December. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from... Going crazy.
Yes, it does.
All right, our next question is from Stephanie Stevens, who asks, who are my guides? When will I be able to fully communicate with them?
So you do fully communicate with them, honey. You just don't consciously communicate with them. So there's a difference, right? You have 2 main guides, so a male and a female guide. Your male guide is older. Feels to me like the male guide is the one that you kind of avoid. So you're more in tune with your feminine goddess energy. So it's important to try to balance both of them is what I get. I would try just getting into a deep meditative state, but go and check out my videos on how to communicate with your guides because it will help you a lot, okay? You get information from them through numbers, so they send you numbers and they send you synchronicities. So there's a lot of like, oh, that's kind of a coinky-dink, but it's not really, it's actually them, okay?
All right, our next question is from Beatrice, who asks, will I be able to attend my grandfather's funeral next month with my kids?
I got no, honey, so I don't know what's going to happen, but it feels like it's probably not going to happen. Yeah. Sorry, honey. Yeah.
All right, our next question is from Valerie. Valerie asks, will I start working at Walmart this month? Please and thank you.
Yeah, it feels like it, but it doesn't feel like you're going to stay there for very long, so something else is going to come along for you, okay? So just use that as your temporary until you find something that's more in alignment with you, okay, hon?
All right, our last free question of the moment is from Michelle Ann, who asks, will court go in my husband's favor for child support?
Yes. Yeah, it does feel like it. It does feel like there might be a little bit of a compromise, but for the most part, it is going to be in his favor. All right?
All right.
Keep hitting that like button. All right.
Oh, and Anne-Marie asks, just sent my extra question on Instagram. When does that get answered? Not sure how.
As soon as I'm done the live, I go to Instagram and I answer all the extra questions and anybody that gets missed on the live if the live ends before we're done. Yeah.
All right. Our next question.
Do you want to just read out the list?
I will after, yeah. Our next question is from Jessica Fernandez, who asks, hi again, any advice on where I should go for my ear treatment? I saw the best doctor in town for it, and he turned me down as he considered it too risky. I realize it's risky, but need treatment regardless as it's affecting my everyday life.
Absolutely. So I would see if there is a natural way of doing it. So maybe a naturopath or a homeopathic doctor might be willing to at least help in some aspect of it. But yeah, be careful, honey. They're telling you be really careful with it.
All right. Someone said, can I donate then get a reading?
Yeah. So by donating, you get put on the list, okay? So that's where you're guaranteed to get it. So it's a $7 minimum donation, but if you want to get entered in for the chance to win the prize, it's a $15 donation. And if you want that and then to be entered in September to have a full reading with me, that's a $25 donation or a pre-order of my book while we're live.
All right.
Yeah.
Our new list here, I will read it out. Our next question is from Mark Andre, then Taikisha Scott from Alabama, then D-Rakes, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Then Terry, then Amber, then Sharon, then Jenna Rank, then Kimberly, then Cammie Ray, then Just Angela, then Love A Lot Creations.
Perfect.
All right.
So you guys are all next.
All right. Our first one is from Mark Andre, who asks, guidance around my relationship with Chris.
Okay, so it's really important to put the ego aside and the pride aside. It really feels like there's a lot of butting heads here. So somebody's got to give and somebody has to be wrong is what I get. Okay, honey? So
all right.
Be open to that.
And I do see some people are saying you didn't say my name yet.
Okay, so if I haven't said your name yet, we just haven't gotten to that part of the list. But don't worry, stick around and we will get to you. Don't worry. Yeah.
All right,
We still have lots of time left. So, yeah.
Our next question is from Taikisha Scott from Alabama, who asks, what will be my job I work at after having a baby next year?
So it looks like you're going to be in an office setting, honey. And it feels like very family focused. So it's going to be supportive in the fact that you have a child. So that's good.
All right. Our next question is from Rakes, I believe, 221, who sent $15. And they asked, how soon will I get my Realtor license and Notary and anything about my relationship?
So it looks like in 2023 for that, honey. So just be patient and just don't procrastinate on getting all of that stuff done sooner is what I hear. What was the other part?
Realtor license and Notary and anything about my relationship.
So with your relationship, it does feel like it's a bit of a struggle right now, but it does feel like it improves within the next 4 months. So don't stress too much is what I hear. Okay? All right. Last one?
Yeah.
Extra questions. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right. Our next question is from Terry, who asks, in the process of starting my Airbnb business, will it be successful for me?
It definitely will. Yeah, you're going to find that it gives you a lot of financial freedom. Yay!
All right. Our next question is from Amber, who sent $15.
Yay!
Amber asks, I heard from Craig he had a bad weekend resulted... Oh, wait.
We already read that.
This one. Why did it come up twice? That's so weird.
I don't know. That's okay. We'll go on.
Okay.
Unless she missed it and she put it in again.
Maybe she did it twice.
Amber, are you still here, honey?
I think she is.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll just keep going then.
We did that one.
All right.
Next.
Our next question is from Sharon, who also sent $50.
Okay, good.
All right. Sharon asks, hi, how many kids will I have and when? Thank you, from Sharon.
So you're going to have 3. I see the first one in 2024 for you, honey, okay? Then we're going to draw. Extra question! So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
Yeah, she said, I don't think I did it twice.
Okay.
That's weird. It might have just
weird.
glitched.
Yeah, sometimes Gmail's weird, so it can be weird.
All right.
Thanks anyway. We love you.
All right, our next question is from Jenna Rank, who sent $15. Jenna asks, will my husband be retired from the military next year?
I'm getting 2 years, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe he might be doing, so he might be volunteering after. I don't know what they mean by that. So done the contract and then there's another year there. So 2 years before he's done completely with the military is what I get, okay? Is that one?
Yeah.
Extra question. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right, our next question is from Kimberly Wester, who asks, what is my mother-in-law's true intentions? How does she feel about me? Does she try to pick fights? Thank you.
Yeah. She will warm up to you, I'm going to say that. But at this point, just don't overshare is what I get, okay? So she will use whatever you say kind of as ammo. Not that she's a bad person, honey. It's just she's envy, I guess, is how it feels. Is like, you're taking my baby, that kind of thing. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Cammie Ray, who sent $50. Cammie asks, can I get a message from my Aunt Judy and cousin Benji, please? Who hangs around me the most time?
So I feel Benji around you more. Your aunt only seems to come when there's like family stuff. So when you guys are talking about her or talking, about the past, that's when I feel her. Benji feels like a playful energy, so definitely hides things on you. Also likes to drain your battery. I don't know what he means by that, but okay. That's what I'm hearing. So the battery gets drained, and just really kind of mischievous. So that's how you know when Benji's around, okay? It's funny how spirits are like that. Extra questions! So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
Cammie says, I felt her yesterday.
Aw, yeah. That's awesome.
All right, our next question is from Just Angela, who sent $50. All right, Just Angela asks, I keep finding gray feathers. Is this a specific message from guys or a hello from loved ones?
So it feels to me like that is from a family member, and it feels like it's a female. I do feel like it's more of a grandmother energy that is doing that, and also leaving you dimes and sending birds as well is what I hear. Okay?
All right.
Something good. I'm gonna shake it up a little. It still give me an extra question. Get out of my bowl.
That's okay.
Where's that mini readings? Extra readings. I'm trying. Well, a few of them, I guess. Got mini readings so far.
All right. Our next question is from Love A Lot Creations, who asks, what do you see next with my business?
Okay, so it does look like there's a bit of a lull. Don't panic. Don't give up. What I'm hearing is get more exposure online, and it's going to help things pick up. Okay, by December, it looks like it improves and things kind of start flowing. It's like it feels almost like a little bit of a trickle is how they show it to me, and then by December it's flow. Okay, so don't panic, honey. It's just temporary, but get out there and expose yourself on all kinds of social media platforms is what I'm hearing. Okay, is this a draw one?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you said that or not. Sorry.
All right. I will read out our new list, and we're 10K away from 60,000. So
Perfect.
keep liking.
Hit that like button. We'll do another 5 free readings.
All right. Our new list here. Our next question will be from Jalissa Savannah. Welcome back. Then Margie Beltran. Then Jody Nyland. Then Kara. Then Sporty Angel. Yes. Then B. Jones. Yes. Then Darlene. Then Anne Marie.
Okay.
Then Christina. Then Shaylin. Then Alice Watson. And then Courtney Clem.
Perfect. So you guys are all next. If you haven't heard your name yet, we're still going through the list, so don't worry.
I said Jalissa, right?
I don't know.
Yes, I wrote it.
That was a big list for me to remember them all.
There you are. Jalissa asks, how will the visit with M go next week? Will he ask me to be exclusive? Thanks.
So you guys are definitely moving in that direction, honey. Just it feels go in relaxed. Don't feel stressy or panicky about it. But yes, it's going to become official is what I'm hearing.
All right. Our next question is from Margie. Margie asks, good luck with your move. Could I please get a love reading? Thank you.
Yeah, so it looks like if you're in a relationship, this isn't your forever one. I see your soulmate, as they call it, coming in 8 months. So the relationship, if you're in one now, it's not the one. Okay, honey? So just be prepared for that.
All right. Our next question is from Jody, who sent $50. Jody asks, please tell me my son Bryson will see his fiance is a narcissist before it's too late.
I can't tell you that. Sorry, he's not going to see it until after you made it official. Oh, yeah. But he will see it. Unfortunately, it's going to be complicated at that point, I know. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank God. Mini reading. Good, we can talk more about it here, okay? Oh my God, I want to help you out there. Yeah. Oh.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right, our next question is from Kara, who sent $25.
Thank you.
Kara asks, can you tell me anything about the next home we buy?
Yeah, so yours, it's nice, and it's a big space is what I get. It does feel like it might be a bungalow, like a lofty kind of looking thing with just one little part upstairs is what I'm seeing. And it does feel like there's a large property. So you're not like, so close to your neighbors that you can hear them sneeze. So that's nice. Thank goodness for that, right? And it does feel like you're moving in 2024 for it. So it's not happening right away, okay?
All right.
Extra. That one?
Yeah.
Extra question. Yay!
All right. Someone said that the link is not working to donate.
Okay, so if the link isn't working, just head to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
And she just said didn't work for me, had to go through the website. That worked.
Okay.
There
yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. I will have to get my tech guy to take a look at it.
All right. Our next question is from Sporty Angel, who asks, do you feel that I'm with who I'm meant to be with forever? His name is Brandon, and if I am meant to be with him, will things improve?
So I'm not getting that you guys are going to be together forever, honey. It does feel long term, but it doesn't feel like this isn't the soulmate that you're looking for. You need somebody who's going to help you become the better version of yourself, and this one is more of an anchor kind of a feel, so it holds you back. I do feel somebody else coming in the next 2 years is what I'm getting, so they're not coming quite yet, but you're not ready for them, and that's part of the reason why. Okay, honey? All
right. Our next question is from B. Jones, who sent $25! And they ask, should I try again for another baby?
Oh, yes, definitely. The energy's already around you, and it's already ready to come into the world, so yes, you should. Okay, let's draw. I love it. All right, extra questions. Yay. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right. Oh, and Danielle, I believe that was Sporty Angel, said, thank you, I needed this. That was so important for me.
Oh, good, honey. I'm glad.
All right. Our next question is from Darlene. Darlene asks, Francisco broke up with me and claims he isn't seeing anyone else romantically, and we're seeing each other once a week. When will he come back and ask me to be his girlfriend again? So it looks like you guys are going to have some communication. I don't think that you're going to take him back, honey. It feels like somebody else is coming in, is going to take that energy away. So I don't see you guys... I don't see you wanting him back, basically. I know that sounds crazy right now, but it feels like somebody else is coming in that's going to fill that space up before you guys can reconcile, is what I hear, okay? All right. All right. Is this one a draw one? No. Darlene, no. No, okay. All right. Our next question is from Anne-Marie, who asks, am I having twin girls? No, I'm not seeing twins. Yeah. Okay. Or I'm seeing it... Yeah, I just see one. Yeah. All right. Someone said, I don't have PayPal or credit. Can I send e-transfer? You can send an e-transfer because I will get a notification, and because I'm Canadian, I can take e-transfer. So $7 minimum, or if you want to do the 15 or 25, whichever you choose, honey, and we will get the notification when it happens. All right. Our next question is from Christina, who asks, when will I meet the man I marry? 2024, they're saying. Yeah, so not quite yet. All right. I should say my email is RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com for the e-transfer. All right, our next question is from Shaylin Balderas. Shaylin asks, does Ramon want to get back with me? Does he love me? Definitely feel that reconciliation energy, and there are feelings and emotions for sure. Just take things slow is what I get, okay? So don't rush into the full reconciliation until everything can smooth itself out the way it should have been in the first place. Does that make sense? All right, our next question is from, and we just reached 60K. Awesome. How many are left on our list? Just a few. Okay, so we're going to finish the list, so just get your questions ready, guys, and then we'll do our free readings. All right, our next question is from Alice Watson, who asks, thank you for all the guidance and security you've given me, Rebecca. Curiosity, who are my spirit guides? Are they family members? No, so our spirit guides are never family members because our spirit guides are with us 24/7. Our family members can guide us, but they're never ever going to be our spirit guides, okay? What I see with you is you have three guides altogether, 2 females and a male guide. The 2 females tend to be the ones that you
interact with the most. So that just means that you have to balance the masculine energy with you. Okay, so that means, you know, being a little bit more assertive, learning to say no, stepping into your power and your boundaries. That's what I hear from him. Okay, so definitely learn to say no, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Courtney Clem, who asks, is my current job actually going to close, or is it a rumor?
Oh, no, it does feel like you need to be moving on, honey, to something else. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Aisha, who asks, will my relationship improve? Do you see me getting engaged to Prince this year?
No, I don't see you guys getting engaged this year. I definitely do see improvement, though. So communication, work on your communication with each other, and it will get better, I hear. Okay?
All right. Our next question is from Clarissa, who asks, this question is tough to ask, but my dad is terminally ill, and we are looking for any guidance on if he will make it to my brother's wedding in October. He's not doing well right now.
It is a tough one, honey, because it doesn't feel like he's going to be well enough to even attend, even if he was still here, okay? Yeah, so just be prepared for that. Yeah.
All right. And that was the end
of our list. That's the end of our list, so let's do our 5 free. Perfect.
Yeah. All right, our first free question, blah, 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 is from Evie. Evie is our top liker and is subscribed to you.
Oh, thank you, honey.
So Evie asks, do you see me going back to school, and if the man that I'm seeing, is he the one, please?
No, that's not your one yet, honey, because there's a lot of change that's going to happen with you, and you're going to be different in a couple of years. I do see you going back to school, yeah.
All right. Our next question is from... sorry.
That's okay while you do that. I'm going to take a sip.
Okay. It's from Andrea. Andrea asks, I want to start a wisdom/coaching TikTok. Do you see it being successful?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's kind of your calling, honey. So it's what you need to be doing for sure.
All right.
Thank you, honey.
Our next question is from Angela Bernard, who asks, where am I going on my next vacation?
Oh, so I heard the UK. There you go.
Nice.
Fun.
All right. Our next question is from Elaine. Elaine asks, I see numbers everywhere. Will I ever get to the point where I understand them?
Yeah, honey. So the hint is, what were you just thinking, feeling, or saying in that moment when you saw those numbers? And then write those numbers down. Keep track of it. I always say in the beginning, until you understand what your guides are saying, because that's communication from your guides, write exactly what you were thinking when they gave you the validation, okay? There's a great book by Doreen Virtue. It's called Angel Numbers 101, and I love it. I resonate more with those numbers and the way that she explains them than anything else, so you should be able to find it. Look the numbers up and just keep track of what they mean from your guides, because everybody's guides are different in how they communicate, okay?
All right, our last free question is from Crystal, who asks, should I do something with my writing or art, or just stay in my regular job?
No, you definitely need to be expressing yourself, and this is the last year of you doing everything normal. It's the best way to put it. So you are going to express yourself and use your creativity to create abundance for yourself. Hey, just grab him and put him out of the room if he's going to keep doing that.
As he runs away.
Because he knows what he's doing is wrong.
All right. I do see we have a donation from Whitney once more.
Okay.
From the website. So Whitney, if you're still here, put your question in.
Perfect.
And someone said, how much is a question?
$7 minimum donation, or you can hit that like button and wait for the chance to do 5 free questions. Or if you do a $15 donation, you get a question answered, and then you also get a chance to win a prize. And the prizes are an extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my book. If you do a $25 donation or more, you get all of that. Plus, in September, I will be doing a draw for a chance to win a free full reading with me, which is a 45-minute reading.
All right.
All right.
While we are waiting for Whitney, I will read out our list.
Perfect.
So our new list here, our first question will be from Love a Lot Creations, then Tiff, then A. Jenkins, then Love a Lot Creations again, then Crystal M, then we have Sunny, then Colleen, then Crystal M again, then Veronica Gomez, then Trista, then Love a Lot Creations once more, then E2S Translation, Then Level On Creations.
Oh my.
Goodness. Then Darlene.
All right, so there you go.
So many of those, eh?
Absolutely.
Thank you for all of that.
Definitely.
All right. So Level Up Creations, your first question is, you told me Dan or Daniel is who I'm supposed to be with. Anything you get from that, or how should I find him?
Don't worry about trying to find him, because it feels to me like it's going to be easy for you guys to connect. I do feel like it's going to be through somebody you know. It doesn't feel like a personal introduction, so it might be something that just kind of happens where you learn about this person and then somehow you guys interact here. Okay?
All right. Our next question is from Tiff, who asks, you said I'll have a girl. When do you see me getting pregnant? My tubes are tied.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. When they want to come, they come. So I see that happening for you in next year, towards the end of the year, honey. So just be ready, okay? Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from A. Jenkins. I believe that's Andrea.
Andrea, yeah.
They ask, thank you for the beautiful message the other day. I'm not sure why I can't beat this depression. Any advice?
You will, honey. It's really important that you spend the next few months feeding yourself with positive vibes, okay? So if you're on any of the social media platforms and you're seeing anything negative, just scroll right by it and just feed your brain with all of this positive stuff. And when you wake up in the morning, honey, I want you to tell yourself something wonderful about you, your life, and what you want for the day, okay? And this is going to help get you out of it. It's normal for people who are sensitive to get into those feelings, and right now we're in shadow retrograde, so it feels kind of heavy and a lot of stuff gets brought up, and then during retrograde it can be very tough. So be patient with yourself and give yourself some leeway here. Okay. All right. Our
next question is from Level On Creations, who asks, is my mother supposed to be with Errol or is someone else for her?
No, it feels like that's her person. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Crystal M, who asks, hello, both you beautiful souls. Is my husband Christian thinking about reaching out to me soon? If so, when?
Yeah, I do feel like it's going to happen. It feels to me like towards holiday time. So whatever that could be, Thanksgiving. That's what I'm hearing, holiday. So it's like Thanksgiving or Christmas time-ish. Okay, so just be open.
All right, our next question is from Sunny, who sent $15. Sunny asks, guidance on my husband's health.
Oh, okay. Definitely get him to take better care of himself. Rest is really important, because it doesn't feel like I get the proper rest, or I'm not fully rested, okay? So I want you to get him to sleep as much as he can, okay? And really intake healthy foods. It's super important to help get him to where he needs to be health-wise, okay? If he hasn't been to see somebody, get him in to see somebody, because I really do feel like it's important, okay?
All right.
Extra question! Yay! So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right, and I will just say again, if Whitney Lawson is still here, yes, put your other question in. Sorry, someone just said that they donated and haven't got their question answered yet, okay, so I'll look for them. All right, while we are waiting for that, our next question is from Colleen, who asks, I see the number 222 only on mornings that I see a specific person. I don't know him. Is the number in person related in some way? I've been seeing repeating numbers a lot. Is there something I need to know?
So it's definitely an important thing. When we see 222, honey, it means partnerships. So if you're seeing it on a day that you see a certain person, I would take that as a sign to maybe go and talk to that certain person, because 222 is partnerships. All right.
All right. Our next question is from Crystal M again, who asks, what do me and my husband, Christian, need to do to fix our marriage? Will he make the effort to make this last forever?
So it feels like you're more on that page than your husband is, unfortunately. What I get is you both need to have better communication, because it always seems to not come out properly. I would try seeing if you can get somebody to mediate, or like get into counseling where you guys can talk about things without hurting each other's feelings, because that's what it feels like happens a lot. All right? Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Veronica Gomez.
Nice.
She said $15.
Yay!
Veronica, going for another mini read.
I will laugh if she does.
All right, Veronica asks, why do I have a headache since my birthday? It's been a couple of days.
Oh, honey. Oh, that's not fun. That's more than a couple of days. Your birthday was on the 17th, honey. Okay, if you're having a headache, I'm going to ask you to at least, they're telling you drink more fluids, water, not things like coffee and caffeine. Avoid the caffeine for a little bit, I'm hearing, so drink some water. If it doesn't go away, honey, I would go get it checked, okay? Because it's not normal to have a headache that much. I know that you get a lot of stress in your life, but I would get it checked just to be sure that everything is okay, okay?
Oh,
yeah. Extra question! Yay! So just send that over to my Instagram, as you already know how that works.
All right, our next question here is from Trista. Trista asks, did I make the right choice by removing B? Everything felt off.
Yes. Yeah. It was necessary, honey. Definitely. Don't regret it.
All right, our next question is from Love a Lot Creations again, who asks, how can I help Corey?
So I hear being an ear to listen, non-judgment. It's really important that we are just there allowing the venting to happen. Okay, so just being an ear is really important.
All right, our next question is from E2S Translation, who asks, hi, I'm moving to El Paso and inviting my dad so I can take care of him. Is that a good move? How soon should I do it? Thank you very much. So
I hear it's going to be in 2023, 7 months is what they're telling me. That's the soonest that you should make that transition, and definitely it's going to be working out for both of you. Okay, honey?
All right. Oh, and someone, Normie Caberly just said, I asked you last year if I was moving to a home, and I did.
Yay, good. Thanks for sharing, honey. It's really helpful.
All right. I do see some people are waiting to see if we got their donations.
Okay.
So I'm just going to check that really quick.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Absolutely. Give us a sec.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's just because they've been waiting.
Yeah, no, for sure. You have their emails to check? Or just their names, I guess?
Names.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. If you just want to go over
sure.
a little light if you want.
Sure, I'm going to go over everything. So, I mean, there's new people on all the time. So, Welcome to my live, you guys. I'm Rebecca Dragonheart, psychic medium. I've been doing my work now since 1993. So, here on my lives, you can get a question answered. There's a few different ways. Hit that like button. Every 20,000 likes, I do 5 free questions. If you want a guaranteed question, it's a minimum $7 donation. But if you do a $15 donation, you get a chance to win an extra prize, which is awesome. So, you'll get either an extra question, a mini reading, a full reading, or a copy of my children's book, The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. So this is a book that I channeled over 20 years ago, and it's about the soul and the journey of the soul coming from the other side, how we look on the other side, what the other side looks like, and what it looks like to pick our families, our experiences, and our lives coming into this incarnation. So it's a wonderful book. If it's something that you think you'd be interested in, please help me to get it out. It's in pre-order right now, so we're just in the crowdfunding stage of it. I've had pre-orders of about 150 or so. I don't have the exact number now. If you pre-order a copy of the book while we're live, you'll get all of those things that I just said. So getting your question answered, getting an extra prize, and then in September, I will be doing a extra draw for you to win a free reading with me. If you do a $25 donation, all of that applies as well.
All right. I do see these people.
Perfect. So call out their names. So
yeah, so for the people who sent their donation through the website, I'll just read out your names now. Sorry for the wait. Stephanie Talbot, welcome back. Then Laura Sherman, Aylin Petersdottir, and Amy Hansen.
Okay, so you guys put your questions here on the live, and Maddie will just watch out for you, okay?
All right.
Okay.
And Stephanie Talbot did 25 again.
Of course, she wants to win.
To continue on our list, our next question is from Love a Lot Creations once more, who asks, do you see anything in my 3 children, anything special, anything I should know?
Oh, definitely. So they're very open. Your middle child, I'm hearing, is very emotionally empathic, honey. So you really want to help with how to deal with those emotions and what it means to be an empath, okay? Your other kids are also very open, but just not as much as your middle child. Your middle child just seems to have a lot going on, and I feel like I keep it to me. I keep it to myself. So teach them about that. Teach them about what it means to be an empath and what it's like to navigate the world when that is a gift that you have, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Darlene. Darlene asks, you told me I'd meet someone else before Francisco and I can reconciliate. Will Francisco be hurt about my choice? Is it wrong if we continue to hang out once a week, or will it ruin us more?
It won't ruin you more, honey. It's just that what's going to end up happening is, Francisco's going to want things to get, more personal, and then you have somebody else who's going to come in, so it's going to be complicated. So it's really up to you whether you want to have to deal with that complication or not. Yeah.
All right, and I do see Laura Sherman put
Perfect.
her question in. I believe this is her.
Okay.
Laura asks, wondering if my husband's health issues will resolve, plus our financial issues. Life feels chaos.
Right now it is a little bit in the chaotic way. Yes, I do see improvement, but I would say make sure that he is going to get himself checked, like get a physical or something to make sure everything is working properly, because I do get shown the heart, so there is something happening physically. Now that doesn't mean that he's leaving or anything like that. It's just that I do get concerned here. Okay, honey, so get him in to have just a regular physical and just make sure everything's working properly. And yeah, things are balancing out, so don't worry. This is the tough part for you, and then by next year, so just after Christmas, I'm hearing things really start to get better for you guys. Okay.
All right, our next question is from Amy. Amy asks, any word from my friend I lost last year? I still don't get why. Anything I can tell his girls?
Yeah, so very much around is what I get. Not to stress and worry about life so much, because life isn't meant to be like this. It's meant to be fun and happy, and it's too short to get stuck on the past, basically, is the message that I get, honey. So don't get stuck. Don't get stuck is the message. Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Aylin. Aylin asks, any love or more kids in my future?
Yeah, I definitely see a new relationship for you. It's about 1.5 years though, so it's not quite yet. You have some past relationship stuff that you need to work through, honey.
All right, and we did just receive the e-transfer
Okay.
from Carly Jackson, and she sent $25.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Perfect.
Oh, we also need to pull for those people who just
Yes, we do.
do
I
that.
will do that.
Okay. First, Carly Jackson sent $25. Asks, when will I meet my forever person? Thank you.
7 months, I heard right away. So they're coming in 7 months, honey, and it feels like you're going to meet them through people you already know. So I'm going to pull for her. Okay.
For Carly.
Carly. Extra question, honey, so you can send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right.
and
And
then
Amy Hansen.
Amy. That one?
Yeah.
Extra question. Okay.
And Aylin or Ellen Peters Dottier.
Dotier? Probably Dotier. Oh, free book?
Amazing!
Yay! That's fun. So for you, honey, I'll need your address. So just email me with your address so that when the book is ready, I can send you a signed copy, okay? And it will be a special edition copy, so there's only going to be 2,000 of those in the world. All right?
And our next one is Laura Sherman. Laura!
Extra question. And then Stephanie, right?
Stephanie has not put her question in
Okay,
yet.
so I'll draw for Stephanie now.
Okay, Stephanie
Talbot, if you're here, put your question in, okay, honey? And extra question. So your extra question, send to my Instagram, but for your question that you just paid for there, yes. And Stephanie, you'll also be in the draw in September as well, okay?
All right, let us keep going.
We just hit 80. Yeah. All right, let's do our 5 free right now.
All right.
We both noticed that at the same time.
Yes. Our first free question is from Sibo. Welcome back, Sibo, who asks, does Maloka want to marry me?
Oh, I do feel that energy coming towards you, honey. So yeah, keep me posted.
All right. Our next question is from Hannah, who is our top liker. Hannah asks, will I have more kids and when?
So I hear one more is destined for you, honey, and it feels like you're going to get pregnant in 2023, but have it in 2024.
All right. Oh, and Ellen just said she already won a free book, so she'll just give hers to someone there.
Perfect. That's amazing. Wow, you must really need the message in the book.
All right. Our next question is from Ryan, who asks, when will I hear from work about a return?
So it feels like it's a few weeks away, so you're going to hear about it soon.
All right. Our next question is from Jenny Joy, who asks, what are my special gifts? How should I use them?
Okay, so I see right away you're clairvoyant, which means you see things, honey. So they come in kind of like daydreams is the best way to put it. And you're also an empath, honey. So you got to be really careful though, because your heart is open too much sometimes and you get a little bit hurt sometimes by people. So work on that. Look up what it means to be an empath and how to be an effective empath. There's lots of information out there. And at the end of your day, every day, please have a shower or a bath to wash away the energy of the people you've interacted with.
All right, okay. And our last free question is from Angelica, who asks, when will I get pregnant again? Month, please. You told me this September. Is it still September?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still hear September for you. Yeah. Keep me posted.
All right. Karina, no, you didn't miss your answer. I don't think
No,
so.
I don't remember you saying Karina's name. No.
All right.
All right, next list.
Yeah. Our first question will be from Courtney Clam, then Cynthia Taps, then Nikki, then Candy, then Jessica Calleja, then Shannon McCoy, then Naylene Raman, then Vanessa M, then Darlene, then Marianne.
Okay, so you guys are all next.
All right, Courtney Clem. Courtney asks, where will I meet my soulmate? Will he have kids of his own already like me?
So I do hear that there is going to be one. Yeah, it's interesting that you asked that question. There is one child in his life. I feel like you guys are meeting. It feels like a public area, but it feels like you guys, you seem to bump into each other and start talking is how it feels. Okay, so it's not complicated in any aspects of it, but it feels like an outside place that you guys seem to connect. All right.
All right, our next question is from Cynthia Taps, who asks, hi there, any messages from my dad? Thank you.
Okay, so your dad is very much the protector. He literally stands like this. It's like, don't mess with my girl. It's very protective of you, honey, watching out for you. So that's fantastic to know. Also, I see a little black cat. So I don't know what the black cat is, but whenever I see that, I always want to make sure I share it because it's important and it's their way sometimes to validate. So this black cat is important, okay? He is around you like constantly, watching over you and making sure you're safe and protected and taken care of, honey. So he's going to make sure that nothing bad happens to you. So you know it's nice that you have somebody on the other side to watch over you like that.
All right. Someone asked, how do I find out the monthly subscription? So what does it do?
Which monthly subscription?
The one on here.
On here. So starting in September, I'm going to be doing lives for my subscribers. So you guys will have more of a one-on-one with me. It's going to be different because I'm still going to do these lives, so don't panic, guys. But it's just it's going to be similar to what we're doing here, but I'm going to have a lot more giveaways. So I'm going to be giving away, because I make bracelets, I'm going to be giving away bracelets. I'm going to be giving away crystals, my book, prizes, and things like that to my subscribers as well. Yeah.
All
right. Good question.
And you also have a members live if you want.
And I do have a members live as well. So the members live is once a month. It's done over Zoom, so it's a lot more intimate. You guys actually get to see me. I love my members lives and all the members that are involved. We have quite a close connection now, so it's great. I love it. And you can join that as well. I do cap that at 50, so each live is guaranteed. Everybody gets their questions answered. And it's just one question there as well. You can find that in my members area on my website.
Cynthia Taps, who just answered for her dad, who stands like this, she said he literally stands like that. OMG, thank you.
It was funny. So it's just like, is this the way to validate, right?
Wow.
I love it. Thanks for validating, honey.
I do see some people are asking for an update on the list. I guess they didn't hear.
Okay.
So I'll just read it out again.
Read it out.
So our next question is from Nikki, then Candy, then Jessica, then Shannon, then Naylene, then Vanessa M, then Darlene, then Marianne.
Okay, so you guys are next, and then we'll refresh and we'll give you a new list. Okay, guys?
If you haven't heard your name yet, don't worry. If you did donate a while ago through the website, please send me your name just so I can double check that because it doesn't always come in.
That's right.
All right. Our next question is from Nikki, who sent $15. And she asks, description of my soulmate, please.
So I see dark complexion, dark hair, dark eyes, clean shaven, definitely likes nice clothing, so dresses very nicely. Personality is very genuine, soft, very interpersonal with people, but it takes time to get there, basically, is how I hear it. So it's like I don't necessarily open up right away. It takes me a little bit of time. Okay. All right. Is that one with the draw as well?
For Nikki, yes.
Yes. All right. Let's draw. An extra question. So just send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right. A couple things. Stephanie said she joined the members live but hasn't received any info on it, so I just said to send an email so we can fill her in. And Ellen or Aylin said, the one who won the free book, said she will give it to someone here. Danielle, it looks like.
Oh, so, that's so sweet.
That is so sweet.
Okay, Danielle. Did Danielle see it?
Yeah, she said just screenshot my comment so you can get it.
Oh, that is so sweet, honey. That is great karma. All right. So just send me an email.
I'll take a screenshot of her TikTok.
Her TikTok? Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
That's so generous.
That is so generous. And you know what? Where's her name on the list?
Right here. We can pull for her again if you
know
want.
what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to pull for you again, honey.
All right. Aylin or Ellen?
But I'm still going to gift that too. All right? All right.
Just for being a lovely human.
Extra question. So you can send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey? Aw, that's so sweet.
And someone said, is there still room on the list?
So we're almost finished, but if you do want to get your questions in at a lower cost, so normally my questions, when you do one question, is $30 each. So it's cheaper to do it here. So if you put it in here, I will answer you on Instagram, chances are, because we're almost done. Yeah. But you can do it now, so you can donate now. If you do the larger donation, I will just do the draw at the beginning of the live on the next live that I do, okay?
All right, our next question is from Candy, who says, hi again, just wondering, do you see me getting married before my next kid?
Yeah.
All right, our next question is from Jessica Calleja, who said, $19! Jessica says, you told me Nigel was trigger shy to kiss me and that I should make the first move. Does he want me to kiss him, and should I wait until we're officially a couple?
No, don't wait. No, if you wait, that's going to be way too complicated and take too long, so definitely don't wait. Yeah, he feels receptive, honey. All right, I'm going to draw for you now. That was probably not the right reaction, eh? There you go. Extra question! Yay! Just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
Our next question is from Shannon, who asks, any messages from my mother?
Okay, yeah, your mom is definitely very soft energy. She is not pushy, which is nice, but she definitely watches over you in a way where she's not going to let anybody get in the way of you in your life, okay? So if you see people that are kind of dropping off out of your life, she claims it's her, but she's such a soft soul, so I'm not sure how she's actually getting these people to leave, to be honest. Because usually it takes a really pushy soul, but she's not like that. She's very gentle and loving. She tells me she sits with you quite a lot, and she visits you at nighttime, honey. So when you're in bed, getting ready to go to bed, that's when I feel her presence the most, okay? And this is a draw one, right? No? Okay. I always hear it. I don't know.
All right.
Because I just want to draw for all of you.
Our next question is from Neleen Raman, who asks, will my divorce go smoothly? Do you see I will find my soulmate anytime soon?
So I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of like back and forth with it, but it is going to be, for the most part, not as bad as you think it could be, okay? So it's not going to be horrid. I do see you meeting your soulmate, but I hear it's about 2 years before that happens. So you have some stuff you've got to work through to be able to make that happen for yourself, okay? You have to be at a different vibration is what they tell me.
All right. Our next question is from Vanessa M, who sent $15! Vanessa asks, when will I find my forever person?
So you're going to have them, they're coming in next year for you, okay? So let's see, we're pretty much done August. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So March or April. April. I feel April. I'm going to go with April because that's what it feels more strongly pulled to. Okay? This is drop. Extra questions. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from Darlene, who asks, if I chose to shift energy and take Francisco back, would it be successful? like have his mom like me again. I want to fix things. Anything I should know about shifting to energy and fixing things?
So you definitely can, honey. I'm not saying that you guys couldn't make things work. It's just that I feel somebody else is going to be more of a vibrational match coming in before you have a chance to make all that happen. Okay, so that's the only thing that I get is like somebody else is going to come along and it's just gonna throw a wrench in things. Basically, is the best way to put it.
And Nancy Reddy just said, hi, just to let you know, I love watching and listening to you. You're
Aw,
awesome.
Thank you, honey. Aw, you guys are awesome too. I wouldn't even be able to do what I do if you weren't here, so I appreciate you guys.
All right, our next question. This is the second last one, or last one on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Marianne asks, is there any messages from my parents or husband?
So I definitely get, they all come, honey. You know, you're not alone. That's the message that I hear right away, but they all come and see you. I feel like with your husband, it's more in your dream time. So there's a lot of dream communication with you guys. So when you're dreaming about him, I just need you to hear that it's not a dream, it's a visit, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Amelia, who has sent many gifts.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Amelia asks, do I have any messages from my spiritual guides?
Definitely. You got to start paying attention to the intuition that you're getting, honey, and start trusting yourself. It's more important than anything that you trust your intuition, because you are always right. And when you don't listen to it, it always ends up being a bad thing for you in the long run. Okay? So trust your intuition, because you are intuitive and you are psychic and you are aware. All right.
Crystalina just said, I don't know why, but you remind me of my mom. Thank you for the reading. I needed it. That's so sweet.
That is sweet. Aw, thank you for the butterflies.
All right. Our next question is from... One moment. Oh, and Leanda just said, you were so lucky to have you both. I'm sure we all appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Jinx.
All right, I'll read out our new list here. We are almost done. We have about 5 minutes left.
Okay,
somehow.
well, let's do our one list here.
All right.
So if you don't hear your name on the list, guys, don't panic. I still will answer your questions. Just send them over to my Instagram. If you did a bigger donation where you're going to get drawn, I will make sure to draw you at the beginning of my next live, which I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or the next day, but I will just hit the bell and you'll know when I'm on. That's the easiest way to do it. All right?
All right.
Okay, so let's do a list.
Sure. And someone also just said, you're the most accurate I've had on TikTok. And another said, agreed.
Aw, thanks, guys. I've been doing it a long time, so.
All right, I'll read out our list here. Our first question will be from Amanda Remy. Welcome back. Then Love a Lot Creations. Then Michelle. Then Love a Lot Creations. My goodness. And then Darlene. So generous. Then Tiffany. Then Erica. Then Anna K. Stewart. And then Almazan Christina.
Perfect. Okay. So that's the rest of the list, right?
That is the end of the list there.
So I'm going to say this.
We are almost at 100K though.
We are. Okay. So I'll do the list in 5.
Yeah.
Go pre-order a copy of my book. If you pre-order a copy of my book, you will be entered in for a chance to win a free reading with me. So, that's pretty awesome, right?
All right. Our first question here is from Amanda, who sent $50. And she asks, can you tell me more about my guides? Any messages from them?
Yeah. So you have... one female, one male. I do feel like you're pretty balanced with them, so it does feel like you have a pretty balanced life. I will say this, they communicate through numbers and they do send animals to you. So things like butterflies, birds, little creatures, bugs even, so like ladybugs, dragonflies, that kind of thing, okay? So they do communicate with you. When you see the numbers, honey, just go back to what were you thinking, feeling, or saying in that moment, and that's their validation, and then just Google what the number means spiritually, okay? And this is a draw one, right?
Yes.
That one? Mm-hmm. Extra question. Yay! So just send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from Love a Lot Creations, who has been so generous on this live.
Yeah.
All right. They ask, when will I meet the person I'm supposed to be with? Is his name similar to Dan or Daniel?
So I feel like this person is coming in next year for you, so 2023. There's just too much different energy right now, so you're going to be doing some change, or you're going to be growing a little bit over the next 6 months is what I'm getting, and that person's coming into your life after that.
All right.
Okay.
Our next question is from Michelle, who sent $50. Michelle asks, what do you see in my professional life and health over the next 12 months? I started my private practice this year and it's going slower than I would like. Thank you.
So again, this is another case where making sure people know who you are, honey. Your practice is more about word of mouth, but I do want you to, reach out and get reviews from people, because that really does help people feel better. And I want you up on social media. Oh, thank you for the heart, honey. Go on social media and, if you're not on TikTok already, I would get a TikTok account and just talk to people. Okay, get your exposure there so people can feel comfortable with you, honey. Okay, and this one's that one, right? Extra question. Yay. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, hon?
All right. And I will just say, Stephanie, I'm so sorry. I still haven't seen your question, so please just put it in again, okay?
Okay. Is that Talbot?
Yeah, Stephanie Talbot. All right, our next question, while we were waiting for that, is from Level Up Creations.
Yay!
She's been a superstar on this live.
Very.
All right, they ask, do you sense any gifts with me?
Oh, definitely. So they show me your hands, which means that you're somebody who's meant to do healing work, okay, honey? Now, it doesn't always mean energetically healing, but whatever you do is going to be successful if you're healing the world or healing people with it, okay? So that can be through writing, that can be through healing, it can be through massage, it can be through anything, but it's healing, okay? You're also an empath. Get a handle on that, because your empathic abilities are much more effective when your emotions are balanced, okay? All right. Our
next question is from Darlene, who asks, okay, last question from Darlene. Did anyone talk Francisco into breaking up with me like his mom, or is he lying about seeing someone? Will he be messing around with others during our breakup?
No, he's not. He's not with anybody else, honey. You don't have to worry about that. That I know for sure. Yeah. I don't get the sense. So yeah, here's the thing. Yes, there's been talk in the background, but that's not necessarily the reason that it all happened, okay? So don't worry, there's nobody got your back, like going behind your back trying to hurt you. That's the best way to put it.
All right. Our next question is from Tiffany Soto, who asks if Anthony will reach out. Oh, will Anthony reach out? If so, when?
So I do feel like you guys are going to talk, but it doesn't feel like it's really that meaningful, to be honest. I'm hearing it's in October for you guys. All right.
All right. Our next question is from Erica Castillo, who asks, will the father of my baby come back to be in his life soon? Will he come back to be with us?
Unfortunately, I have to say it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like this person is definitely not mature enough at this juncture right now in time, just not mature enough to do the right thing. Okay, honey? So please don't hold out for that. I do feel like you're going to have somebody who's going to be a great father figure role for your child, so don't worry about that. The universe always supplies that kind of thing. It's just not going to be as biological as what I get. Okay? Sorry, honey.
All right. Our next question, I'm still looking for Stephanie's, but I don't see it here.
Okay.
All right, our next question.
She'll send it to my Instagram.
Yeah, our next question is from Anna K. Stewart, who asks, which month this fall will I find a house to buy? Should I keep renting for a while?
Yeah, I definitely think that you should. I'm hearing it's 4 months from now before you actually see something that works for you.
All right. Our next question is from...
fruit fly in my face there.
It's from Christina, I believe, is that. Yes. Christina says Almazan Christina, who says, hi again, will Sean and me be in a relationship? If yes, will it be long term?
Yeah, it does feel like it's moving in that direction, and yeah, this definitely feels long term. It's not your forever though, honey, so just be prepared for that, okay? But long term is, there's every relationship has a reason, and this one does feel like it's going to last a while, okay?
All right. I understand, Stephanie. I'm so sorry that you've sent it like 20 times. It's just because
there's so many comments on here.
As we get more comments, they literally just like disappear. So please send it again.
Send it like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Just copy and paste it and spam it. That's the best way to do it. Then we'll make sure we got you.
Also,
okay,
we're at 100K.
Oh my goodness. Is that the last of our list?
That was the last of our list.
Okay, perfect. You guys are fab.
Other than
love you guys. Yeah. So wait, don't put your questions in yet. Stephanie. Okay, wait guys. Pause for a sec. Stephanie, please spam me. Okay.
We'll just wait.
We're gonna wait for Stephanie. So hold off for a sec, guys. I'm gonna wait for Stephanie because she's been waiting for a really long time for her question to be answered. So Are you there, Steph?
She like.
I know, right? Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Oh no! I hope she's
still here.
Is she still here? Okay.
She's still here.
Okay, stop that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, maybe they're not coming through. I've been watching comments and I haven't seen her come. I haven't seen it either.
Okay. I don't know what's going on there. So
you can email it.
Just send it to my Instagram, honey, if we can't seem to see you here. Okay, you guys, let's do your 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spam us with our
Spam us with your questions. Spam us with love, though.
Yes. All right, our first free question is from Myra V, who asks, any messages from my spiritual guides?
Yes, so it's definitely going to be a fun 4 months. So stuff is going to be changing for you. Be open and receptive to these new endeavors is what I get. All right.
All right, our next question is from Jamie Lynn, who asks, when will I stop struggling with my weight?
So it looks like something is going to change for you in 2023 that's going to help you to keep it off. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from, sorry, one second.
Okay.
Is from Anna Meadowside, who asks, any advice for my dad's health?
So definitely it's food intake is important, but I feel like medication is needed, honey. So get him in to see somebody, okay? Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Melissa McGuire, who asks, what big changes are coming for me?
So it looks like there's going to be a job change. It's not a bad thing. What I'm hearing is you're going to have an opportunity come up for you that's going to land you in a position where you can actually go up faster, is what I hear.
All right. And our last question here is from Mel, who asks, when will things get better for my kids and I? Please. And one moment.
Yes, I froze. I see that.
It's okay. Give it a second to.
Okay. Tell me when you see me again.
Do it.
Are we good?
No. Wait. Okay.
Okay. You see me now?
Yeah.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question was when
will things get better for my kids and I? Please and thank you.
So it looks to me like the beginning part of thank you, honey. The beginning part of next year is when things start to improve for you guys, okay? And it does look like there's going to be somebody coming in that's going to be helping you a lot as well, okay? So that being said, this is our time, right, guys? Right? All right, Stephanie, I don't know what happened because we've been waiting to see, but we don't see you. So, honey, just send your question over to my Instagram, okay? And I will answer you there. Also, everybody who did the $25 today, you are all entered in for the draw in September, and I will give you guys the exact date as soon as I take a look at my schedule, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Please go pre-order a copy of my book. If you do so today, I will add you in for the draw in September. So continue to support. I love you guys. And I will see you either tomorrow or the next day. I don't know yet. Okay?
And for the people who sent a donation but didn't get their
Yes, everybody who sent a donation that didn't get their answers today on the live, please send them over to my Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, send them over to my email, which is rebecca.dragonheart44@gmail.com, and I will answer you as soon as I'm done the live. I will get to everybody, okay? So it does take a little bit of time, but I always get it done before the next live, okay? I love you guys, and you are all fantastic.